Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Hunt. Today I'm gonna be giving y'all tips on how to cook lockdowns in NBA 2K23. Now, I did a video like this in 2K22, and now it's time to bring it back for 23. Make sure y'all do drop a like, sub, and turn on post notifications. It's all very much appreciated, and without wasting no time, let's just jump straight into it. Now, I got like 8 tips, 9 tips, maybe 10. I don't know how many tips it is, but it's like 8 to 10. And this isn't actually like a dribble tutorial moves to get open. I've already dropped videos like that, but this is more so just like actual tips to use in game to read your defender, to cook more people and just play better, if that makes sense. So step one, we're gonna start off with lab my get open and my dribble tutorial videos. I got a bunch of videos on how to get open actually using combos, and I have a full comp guard academy that teaches you how to do all the moves I know. So once you lab those up, get at least 5 moves you know for sure you can use to get open. I've gave y'all like 15 or 20, so 5 should be light work, especially when you mix your own stuff into it. So get at least 5 combos that you know for sure that'll work. The thing that makes me so like, I want to say unguardable, is because I know like 15, 20 different moves, and not only are these 20 moves that I know overpowered, I can do them on every single build I have, 6'10", 6'7", and 6'1", which makes it even more lethal in my opinion. So having moves that y'all can use to get open will really help y'all out, because moves to get open is everything, man. So that's the first thing, lab that stuff. Second thing that I'm going to tell you is, if people are playing you high, this is a very big thing on the threes and in pro am. If somebody's playing you super high, like they're guarding you beyond half court is what I mean. Like you're coming up the court, they're full court pressing you. You're going to want to sit there for a second, dribble. You guys will see it in one of the clips that pops up on the screen. You guys are just going to want to run down the court and just shoot the ball immediately. Don't worry about, you know what I'm saying, waiting for them to catch up to you. No, just sit there for a second, dribble, and then boom, run down the court, pass them up, stop at the 3, and then shoot it, or just run straight down for the 2. It's up to you, but anytime somebody plays you high, it's always a free bucket regardless. Now, the next thing that I'm going to tell y'all is to look for weaknesses. Cooking a great defender is going to be more challenging. You have to think of it kind of like a football game. You know what I'm saying? You're watching the film on them, you're getting the plays down, and you're really like learning and analyzing them. So like when you're in a game, if somebody's playing you back, they're playing you, you know, to guard the baseline, you're gonna run up the middle, dunk it up the middle, or go to the left side. You're not gonna obviously want to go to the baseline. You're just gonna want to read how people play defense and kind of like mess with them psychologically. Like for me, for example, I'll rim run a couple times, and after rim running like 2 or 3 times, they start to think, okay, yeah, this guy's just gonna rim run it. Then I hit him with a spin back, and they get so lost, it's crazy. And it's just playing with their, you know, playing with them. Rim run it a couple times, they think you're a pure rim runner. Then you hit them with a spin back 3, then you change it up and hit them with different combos that you got to get open. Next thing you know, by the time they even learn any of the moves, you know the game's already over. So that's the thing, look for weaknesses. Everybody has their own weakness, whether it's guarding fades, or it's guarding just regular shots, or whether it's the quick drops. Everybody has a weakness, and you just got to look for it and abuse it once you figure it out. Now the next thing I'm gonna tell y'all is to keep like the corner of your eye looking at your teammates. Okay, you're gonna want to force 1v1s. That's the thing. Now the next tip that I'm gonna give y'all is to run ISO, and I'm gonna get more into that in a minute, but you guys are gonna want to force 1v1s. Okay, so let's say you gotta do it in the left and the right corner. Look at them with the corner of your eye. If them guys come up off them just a teeny tiny bit, as soon as they run off of them, dot it, and it's an easy 3. Make them stand on them dudes in the corner and guard them tightly, so then you just got a 1v1. Because when you got a 1v1, it's way easier to score, and it's way easier for you to, you know what I'm saying? Anytime somebody helps, it's an easy dot, and you could punish that help. So now with the run ISO thing, running ISO will help you get more wins. It'll help you get better. And this is all because ISO is harder to guard than screens. This is just the honest opinion. There's like an honest opinion. This is my opinion, but I've played the game for a while, and that's just genuinely how I feel. Now, it is going to be hard to guard people who just run around screens and fade, yes. But at the same time, there's ways you could counter screens. You could play sides. If you got two big enough builds, you could completely switch on everything and it'll be a lot easier to stop people. You could play high-low defense where one dude's fighting through the screens and the other one's sitting back watching the rim run. So then the three is stopped from one dude and then the rim run stopped from the other. There's other ways you could counter screens. But ISO, if you know what you're doing and you're forcing that 1v1 like I told y'all, then it's going to be easy. There's no reason that y'all should be out here losing or dealing with any type of problems, because ISO, it's a lot easier to win. And on top of that, it builds you into a better player, because it takes more skill to ISO, in my opinion, if you're not doing that regular speed boost rim run stuff. So those are some tips. Now, next thing I'm going to tell you, this is for when you're really playing comp. Like, I had some of these ready for some of my wagers last year when I played Pro-Am last year. Create custom plays with your teammates. So we all have that one well, if you don't have that person you play with a lot, or two people that you play with a lot and you just play with randoms, plays are going to be tough. But if you have people that you play with, learn some plays together, so then you guys have some chemistry to where if people that are comp do pull up, you could just call out a quick easy play and it won't be like you're asking your teammates to do something crazy. Like, if you never told your friends a play before, all of a sudden you're playing comp and you tell him, hey, run up to me, set a screen, pop to the top, I'm going to fade to the corner. If the fade in the corner ain't there, I'm going to try and rim run and dot you out with it. Now, if you just told your friend that out of nowhere, he'd be like, what you talking about, bro? Like, he would just look at you crazy. And then he would do it. It would be slow. But if you learn the plays and you just make different creative plays with each other, then whenever you do call out for one, they're not going to be like, oh, you just called me to do something? You know what I'm saying? They'll be ready and they'll be with the quickness. You feel me? So create some custom plays. They'll come in handy for sure when you're playing against better teams, and it'll help you gain chemistry with your teammates. Now, the next thing that I'm going to tell y'all is to be confident. Being confident is one of the most important things about this. Don't be overconfident, I'm the best guard in the world, like thinking like, don't be one of them comp stage people. But be confident to where you're not, if you're doubting yourself the minute the game starts, oh, these are tryhards, they pulled up on us, oh, we probably about to lose this. Like, if that's the mindset you have, more than likely you will lose. You have to sit there and really think, okay, yeah, these people pulled up, but I think we're definitely better than them. We could lock in and get them out of here real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, have confidence. Now, the next thing I'm going to tell you is always watch the steals. This is harder to do if you're just a point guard with no defense. But if somebody's coming up to you, like right in front of you where the ball is, take off. Don't even sit there and keep dribbling, because they're coming up for a steal. They're not coming up for nothing else. So you're going to want to take off. And when they're coming up and you take off, you can easily run around them, or you could just go somewhere else and create space somewhere else. But you need to watch the steals and never set yourself up easy on the boards. Be as patient as you can. Same with passing lanes and everything. Steals are a huge part on this game. And I could say since I started playing on my 6-7 ISO lock, I've learned how to get more steals and how to avoid more steals, if that makes sense. So you just want to play the game, and as time goes on, just look at the animations. Don't be sitting there blaming 2K every time you get ripped or whatever. Get ripped, look at the animation they gave him. If you see that animation more than once, then you'll learn when they get that animation, and you should be able to prevent them from getting that animation. So just pay attention. Don't be too down about it, you feel me? Everybody gets ripped here and there. Now, the last tip that I'm going to give y'all, I apologize if this video hasn't been the best, but this is all the advice that I think I could give y'all when it comes to cooking lockdowns, you feel me? Because I just know a bunch of dribble moves off the back of my hand. This is the honest truth. I know all these dribble moves, and I could do them without even looking at the remote or thinking about it twice. It's just effortlessly comboed. So when I play against somebody, it's not about, oh, what dribble move am I going to use, this, that, because I already know what dribble moves I got. All I do is analyze the court. I analyze how they play defense, and then I know the perfect move to hit them with because of that. And on top of that, I analyze the other defenders to see when the dots are available, how they pick up, when they pick up, and everything like that. So it all comes with experience at the end of the day. The more you play and the more you learn and keep in your head, the more you'll be able to do. But the last tip is master your craft and be different. The more you know, the easier it'll be to cook people. Have a build with at least quick drops. Quick drops are meta in this game. Learn all the timings for step backs, fades, standstills, and all types of different shots, and then you have a variety of shots to use. If you only know how to time a standstill, then your opponent's gonna know that too. So they're gonna cut off the standstill shot, and as soon as they cut that off, they know your only other resort is the rim run. So learning multiple things will help throw your defender off guard. Like I told you, I have like 15, 20 different moves I use to get open. And by the time I use a move twice, the game is already over. So people cannot catch on to your moves unless you're just keep doing it. Like if you just keep speed boosting and rim running like people do nowadays, it's good for a couple buckets. But you know what I'm saying? Against really good defenders, they're going to pick up on what you're doing and they're going to pick up on the patterns. But when you have just a whole different layout of moves to use, there's no pattern to pick up on. If you hit somebody with a different move every single play of the game, and then you end up getting takeover, you could do the same move again and they won't know which move is coming when. You know, it's just throwing them off and being different. And on top of that, just learn the animations and how the game plays out. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of different animations, best times to pass, sweet spots for passing and everything like that. Like if somebody's switching when you rim run, the easy way to get that to never happen again is as soon as that dude leaves the corner, throw it. Don't worry about taking a shot. Don't worry about a bailout. Don't worry about them switching. The only thing you want to think about is that dude coming off the corner and you dying it right away. Because like I said, you're going to force them 1v1s. And as long as you're forcing 1v1s, and you know what you're doing, it should be easy for you to cook somebody up, even if it's just for a 2 or for a 3. Consistent points is all that matters. Now, the last thing that I'm going to say is just be patient and have trust in your teammates. If you got terrible teammates, you're set up from the beginning, man. I hope this video did help y'all. I apologize if it's not the best. Like I said, I just give y'all these videos and tell y'all what I think would help y'all out from like the top of my head and stuff that I use in games. So like, I don't know if these videos are actually informative on how to win and how to cook more locks like this video, but these are just actual things I pick up on and want to give y'all too. So let me know in the comment section what y'all want to see. Any video requests y'all have, I'll bring it to y'all. And until the next time, your boy Hunt is out. I love y'all, man.